Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the lunchtime market update for Thursday, March 19th, 2020. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only, not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, well, what a market today. So let's take a look and see where we are here. Basically, with the monthly chart, right, we use this to kind of keep that with volatility really high. We try to keep everything in perspective, right? So we've recently bounced off of the monthly cloud right here. We are still below the 50 monthly moving average, which is our bear market line in the sand. Again, so far on the weekly chart, we have bounced. We are still above the December lows, December 2018 lows, but there's still some general weakness in the market right now still. So let's take a look at the daily chart and see what we're doing right now. Basically, a doji day. We try to do a rally at the open, and right now it's kind of pulling back a little bit. Let's take the price action right here and kind of see what's going on. So we can see here we had this big push at the open, right? We kind of pulled back a little bit, and then boom, inside 15 and made a big move up. A little bit of a bull flag right here, and that worked its way up again. So let's see if we bull flag back to the 15 orb high right now, or if we start to push back into that 15 orb range and then come back close to those December lows again. Let's take a look at the SPY. Okay, so SPY was pretty interesting pre-market, right? We talked about this a little bit. We had this triangle worked its way down, and of course we worked our way back up now, and it's looking very, very similar, of course, to the SPX. Here's the S&P futures. Right, S&P futures pulling back a little bit here too. We can see we're having trouble getting over these prior highs up here from from the pre-market level. So we had a big boost yesterday. We had some crazy action, after market, after hours. Then we had a midnight reversal, right? Then we came back at 5 a.m. for another reversal. I mean, just lots of back and forth, guys. The volatility is still high. The MES, of course, this is one that we like to trade intraday. This is a fun one too. We had a doji top right here, which is working its way down right now. It also had a nice pop up too. These are very, very catchable moves intraday for very, very big ranges, right? So which is fun, right? When you're dealing with this type of volatility. So the Qs were interesting today. So if we take a look at the Nasdaq, right? Today, we saw a lot of strength in the go-to list, right? At the open, we saw, Apple strong. We saw other ones, which we'll take a look at in a little bit from some of the chart requests right here. So we had a big push up at the open, but then, it's a big range, right? But it did kind of calm down a little bit. And again, it could barely stay above the after hours levels there on the QQQ. One of the big ones that came out real well here, I know some members really like this one. This held the 15 orb levels really well. It held the pre-market levels really well and gave a great launch to the upside right there for some great gains on Nvidia. AMD as well was a nice one with a sharp move too for a big move off of its pre-market lows. Almost tweezer bottom, not quite, but pretty decent on that one. Tesla, this is a good one too. We have some members that grabbed this one as well for a nice pop on Tesla. This one was just angry, right? If you go to the daily chart here, you can see it was like once it came back and held and gapped up and held that 200-day moving average, you got a nice launch of that today. So yesterday's low could be a potential short-term low, so we'll have to keep an eye on that one to see if that does hold there. In addition, another one that is just interesting, right? The mRNA, right? So mRNA had an epic move down here today. So look at that triangle breakdown right here. So pretty incredible stuff on mRNA as that flushed to the downside there. So I'm not sure if this has anything to do with the White House briefing, if they mentioned they were going to use a different provider, for working on vaccines. But whatever it was, it definitely scared folks out of this stock here today. So keep an eye on that one and see if it gives any more volatility for you. A few chart requests out there, so really appreciate it every time everybody brings those in. So Microsoft, this is one that we've been talking about on the nightly live streams. Right, you can see right here, this is a huge area for Microsoft, right? For major consolidation zone for a very, very long time through 2019, and we kind of held those levels yesterday after this double inside day. A little bit pop out of that double inside day this morning, and then kind of back in a little bit. But again, the daily still is holding that range right there, so that's good for Microsoft. Apple, this is a great one. I know. We have members in our group that love to trade this one, so it's given some nice ranges intraday here today. It's back below the 200-day moving average right here with a potential to get down to the pitchfork median line that we tweeted about yesterday. Again, big moves on this one, but very catchable to the upside, to the downside, and back to the upside again, and also to the downside. So really, really good stuff on those. Let's take a look at Netflix right here. Netflix is one of the beast moded this morning. I mean, this was just an incredible one. So again, option spreads are getting pretty crazy on some of these here, but look at that breakout of the pre-market levels in the 15 orb level gave a big spike up here from 328 all the way to 343, almost 20 points up there. To get to those ranges, pretty impressive stuff. So about 15 on that one. And then Boeing. So Boeing is, of course, another interesting one here as well. So Boeing, So let's take a look here. Oh, wow. Inside day down here off of this doji. Let's see if that actually turns into a reversal or if it's just a continuation, sort of like a doji sandwich type move. So really, really choppy here today. Wouldn't expect it to stay compressed for too long. So let's keep an eye on that one too. All right, guys. Well, great chart requests and really appreciate everybody. I hope everybody's has a wonderful rest of your trading day. We'll see you guys at the market wrap. And everybody stay healthy and remember your risk first and stay safe and stay in the game. And I'll talk to you